Okay, well, we're in pure prophecy and pure history that, like this country has never seen before. For, I guess, 4 years, I've been talking about Rena Christensen and her husband of the British Intelligence College that Churchill formed to create a diplomatic union between Britain and America, keep it sustained. Well,
have condemned the president's attacks on Yovanovitch and has rallied to her defense. She will have an opportunity to break her silence next week when she is slated to provide a deposition to Congress.
Sure, that will be intriguing, very, very important. Sarah Murray, thanks for that report. Again, it's pretty amazing what's going on. Here's an American diplomat, a career professional, 30 years working in the State Department, doing all sorts of important assignments, and all of a sudden she's being attacked, first by Rudy Giuliani, but then the President of the United States.
Yeah, look, you know this. It is the president's prerogative to put whatever or whomever he wants into countries around the world. I mean, that is up to the president. But what is highly unusual and just downright wrong, I think objectively to say, is for, as you said, for a president to publicly trash somebody who doesn't seem to have done anything bad when it comes to her fundamental post, her fundamental mission, which is to represent the United States. What she seems to have not done right, in his view, is carry out his political wishes, which, according to Monitor's reporting, the special envoy to the Ukraine also told the Ukrainians, please don't listen to the president. It is not your job to get involved in American politics.
Because there was a special U.S. envoy for Ukraine, Kurt Volker, who's now testifying before Congress behind closed doors, but there was a sitting U.S. ambassador in Kiev, Marie Ivanovich, who was there as well. Apparently, they both agreed that what Rudy Giuliani wanted to do, namely pressure the Ukrainian government into digging up dirt on the president's potential political rival in the 2020 election, was a bad idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I've always defended the president's right to have the advisors that he or she wants to govern. But this is not a case of the president looking at this particular advisor and saying that you're not doing what I'd like you to do to govern. This is a case of looking at someone who is a career Foreign Service officer who has an outstanding reputation by all accounts, who's done a fantastic job, looking at that person and saying that you're not getting on board with what I'm trying to accomplish. Look, I think that between the testimony that she will give and the testimony that Kurt Volker gave today, it's the picture is coming into focus here with regard to what exactly the president was trying to do. And if we look at this through a historical lens, we look at just what happened in 2016, look, it's absolutely clear that if the intelligence community were to find through routine intelligence collection that a foreign government was interfering in our election, a package would be produced and would be given to the sitting president so that the president could make a determination as to how to deal with that issue. That's exactly what's happening here, except in this case, it's the president himself who's actually inviting that foreign interference. If that were to happen and it was found that a U.S. person was actually soliciting that foreign country, that person would be guilty of a crime.
You know, it's interesting.
okay, the British Defense Staff was established by Churchill so that to bring the two countries hands across the water, Britain and America, so they would be united against a common enemy, which is Russia and China. Those are the arch enemies of the Western democracies. Trump and the evangelical coup have just destroyed this idea of unity against a common enemy. Literally destroyed it. I mean, this is literally a coup right now. All the work that Ian Easton did and the other heads of the British Defense Staff has been destroyed. The State Department is in chaos. It's on the verge of collapse. The State Department, diplomacy. All this is being done to create a wedge between the Republicans and the Democrats. The evangelicals are drawing a line in the sand. They want a holy civil war. You're watching the beginning of it. It's starting right now, October 2nd, 20 minutes after 4. This is a holy civil war. This is like firing on Sumter. To drive a wedge between two parties that have sustained our democracy for, over 100 years? To divide them along religious grounds, which is not a lot of people are aware of, so you can have this fake prophecy of the evangelical heresy that was brought to this country by John Darby in 1740. It's not native to America. The founding fathers were not Christians. They were, but they were of the Christian Enlightenment. These people need a base. These evangelical lunatics, heretics, and traitors need a base. It's in this country. Take away their right to say that we are a Christian nation founded upon Christianity so they can do their revolution today is wrong. They are throwing out the Constitution, the rule of law, everything, to have their evangelical holy war in the hope that Jesus will come. But before Jesus comes, there's a tribulation where half the planet is destroyed. There's this rapture where only their people are taken up. This is insanity. The reason they don't see China and Russia as the enemy, because they don't live here. I'm just 3 feet away from a evangelical lunatic below me. And we had to cross paths. And she got her gang of evangelicals. They don't want to be reminded by their fellow Americans. Half the people vote for the Republicans and half the people vote for the Democrats. These evangelicals want to get rid of the Democrats. Just like Hitler wanted to get rid of the Jews. We remind them every day that their alternative lifestyle and belief system does not run this country. This is why they go to China and Russia, because they're not in there. They don't know shit about what's going on. The evangelicals who have put people into Congress and into the Senate, because they are evangelicals, know what's going on. It's all coming to a head right now. The wedge between half of America and the other half of America has begun today. United States of America is gone. It's the holy state of America. That's what's in power right now. Wake up.